Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. A game that is in my top 5 Call of Duties and people ask why. Anyway, what's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be Advanced Warfare Retrospective. The last retrospective video I did, I believe, was on, what was it? Infinite Warfare or BO3. One of those two, or Zimdavar. It was one of those three that I made a long time ago, back in December, back when the Carnage Holiday Recruitment Challenge, whatever, was going on. Since then, I've grown in commentary, editing, and all of those things. Well, currently, I wanted to revisit some of these older games and play them again. So, Call of Duty 2020 is coming out this year, right? So I decided to go back and play older Call of Duties, to see if they stack up. It's been 6 years since Advanced Warfare came out, and well, does the game stack up? It's sad to say this, but the game's kind of dead. If I'm being completely honest, the game's kind of dead here. Advanced Warfare in 2020 is kind of dead, but if you want to play it, you can only find really TDM lobbies or at random, maybe a free-for-all lobby or a search lobby. It's very rare to find those, but you might. But Call of Duty Advanced Warfare was one of those games that did a lot for Call of Duty, but also took away from Call of Duty at the same time. And if you're wondering what I mean by this, Advanced Warfare brought a bunch of things into Call of Duty that have yet to be returned, and some things that stayed. Things that have yet to return is the gold camo and diamond camos. So diamond in Advanced Warfare acted as the gold camo, because gold was earned by getting a certain kills, like no attachments on your weapon, and then you got gold. It wasn't like Treyarch or even Infinity Wars afterwards, or even in World War II after, where you got gold for getting all the other challenges done. That was not the case. This is the only game that has been in, to my knowledge. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare also added things that stayed, i.e. supply drops and character customization to a new degree. What I mean by this is they had camos in the game that you could buy, similar to Call of Duty Ghosts in BO2, but they also had weapon variants and supply drops like Infinite Warfare and Call of Duty World War II that did not really work well. They were stat-changing variants that really changed the way games played and the weapons felt. It was very unbalanced, because you either would go up against someone who was really lucky or had a big wallet. Or a 9-year-old with his mom's credit card. One of those two. But at the time, these were new, so people were accepting of it. It was brand new. People spent a lot of money not knowing if supply drops would return. Well, supply drops obviously did return in Black Ops 3 to then have weapons in them, just like Advanced Warfare did. Advanced Warfare did not have DLC, had DLC weapons, but did not have weapons you would get when you buy an expansion, besides the AE4 and the OHM. So they still had that, kind of like the Maverick and the Ripper from Call of Duty Ghosts. So that still did remain and stayed a part of the series up until this game, or in this game up until Black Ops 3. These retained, but you also have the weapons that were added on, like the STG, the Blunderbuss, the AK-47, M16, M1 Garand, the Cell 3 Cauterizer. There's a few others I'm probably missing here. I mean, the 1911, I know. Those were all supply drop only weapons. And the only way you could get them was you had to get a variant of them. And variants in Advanced Warfare, since they were stat changing, you could either get a really good variant or a really shitty variant. And typically you'd get a really shitty variant. Or maybe not even a variant at all of a weapon. I mean, I don't think I got many. I've been playing Advanced Warfare since the day it came out, really, on PlayStation, across 2 accounts, and I have yet to get an Obsidian Steed or any HBRA3 Epic variant, Elite variant, sorry, across 2 accounts. So I still have yet to get those in general. But Advanced Warfare added those. Now, looking back on Advanced Warfare here in 2020, I do think that we've come a long way since this. This was the first jetpack Call of Duty, which started a trend for the next three-ish years, 2 years, I should say, for the 3 years of Advanced Warfare, Black Ops 3, and Infinite. It was also, if you really want to call it a future Call of Duty, this was the first real future Call of Duty. I consider Black Ops 2 a modern future. A near future, not a future. This game was set in the near future, or in the future, honestly. It was 2045 or something like that. In it, added jetpacks, that exosuits that had abilities. You could double jump and dash, and it was only in one direction. Black Ops 3 and Infinite Warfare would make this where you could free flow while you're in the jump, but in this you had to commit and you had to just go for it. And I loved Advanced Warfare for this reason. I think Advanced Warfare for me is one of my favorite Call of Duty games of all time, and this really is, I don't know why it's my favorite, honestly. I think it's just, the game itself is a lot of fun when I went back and played it a few days ago to get this recording. Now, does Advanced Warfare stack up, like, is it better than Ghost that came out a year prior? Yes. Easily yes. Advanced Warfare is 10 times better than Call of Duty Ghosts, in my opinion. This is all subjective, because a lot of people will list the worst Call of Duty games in this order. Infinite Warfare, Ghosts, and Advanced Warfare, or Ghosts will be switched with AW. They'll switch, they just don't like it. I love this game, not even because it's future. Like, I played a lot of the boots on the ground mosh pit as well, but I think this game had the most interesting DLC design. There was a grapple hook playlist. We have never seen that before, or even since. There was, you could customize score streaks. Score streak customization didn't return until Infinite Warfare, and even then, it was very different. Like, it wasn't the same as people knew it back then in Advanced Warfare, where it was variants instead of you picking and choosing what you want, and then it would go up by score. I wish that would return. I thought that was a genius idea, and there's so much you could do with it. Other things is score streak, map-specific score streaks. Like here, I got walker tanks twice out of a care package. You could get those out of care packages in any of the maps. They all had special ones. Like I know one had lasers, this one had walker tanks, and there's a few other maps that had special ones. But also dynamic maps were really big in this game. I mean, you had recovery with the volcano. You had the motel map with the clown that would shoot stuff out. All these special things really kind of all cultivated to make a great multiplayer experience that was new, refreshing, and felt really nice. I think if Advanced Warfare was released today, it wouldn't be like received well at all. But at the same time, I feel like if Advanced Warfare didn't come out, we wouldn't have learned the lessons since. I think a lot of the lessons that Advanced Warfare taught was the whole supply drop thing. Like right here, you see me opening a supply drop, but I get fucking knee pads and shit. It makes no sense, really, honestly, that I get knee pads instead of a weapon. And I think that they learned their lesson when they made this game. And you can also see the lessons from Advanced Warfare to World War II. This game looks beautiful in some places, just like World War II does, because this was the first next-gen prioritized Call of Duty game before Black Ops 3. What I mean by this is, like, this game was developed for next-gen it was developed for it, instead of them having to port it and try to figure it out. Because when Ghost came out, Sony kind of just said, bow, take a PS4, and Xbox said, bow, take an Xbox One to Infinity Ward and said, here you go, make a game. And it didn't work really well. And I think that's where Infinite dropped the ball, almost. Advanced dropped the ball with graphics. It looks fucking gorgeous. The camos look good. The gun sound effects are good. Guns can ooze a little bit of smoke. They look good. They feel good. The character customization is immense. And I mean, we haven't seen this level of character customization in a Call of Duty game since. I mean, the reticles, the buyable skins, you could buy packs with supply drops. You could buy custom armory slots, and that was cool too, where you had like 5 tiers. You had legendary, elite, enlisted, enlisted, common, I think was here, or no, enlisted, elite, rare, and then legendary, elite. There was like 5 tiers of it, legendary, and there was like 5 tiers of it. I'm not gonna go on because I can't remember, but they were so up, and you had those with weapon variants and that with gear, and that was really cool because legendaries dropped for gear at such a low rate, but it was really cool. It added that almost MMO-esque, where if it was through challenges and through in-game rewards, it would be a lot more MMO-esque. But the customization of your character is it's RNG-based, kind of like Destiny sometimes in other games. And I loved it. The game itself, Advanced Warfare here in 2020, I think is a great game. Is it worth going back and playing? Probably not. You probably won't find many lobbies outside of TDM. I mean, when I bought this game for a second time because my disc is broken, I bought it digitally for $20. Got the gold edition, so I got like the first map pack with zombies. I mean, this game had survival, has a decent campaign. Survival is survival, but it's not as good as Modern Warfare 3's. It's better than Modern Warfare 2019's, but it's not as good as MW3's. Zombies was pretty good, I'm not gonna lie, outside of a couple DLC maps. And I think that's where a lot of people didn't like this game, was Zombies was DLC based. You had only Zombies maps in the DLC. So there's only 4 maps, there wasn't one at launch, so Zombies came after, and a lot of people didn't like that. But multiplayer, this is mostly a multiplayer video. If you want to play multiplayer here in 2020, you're gonna have a rough time, because you're gonna have those people who have played the game before since launch and have everything. Now, with this out of the way, I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's a bit of a kind of a long one here. I mean, it's only 10-ish minutes, but I want to say thank you guys for watching the video. If you guys did enjoy it, please let me know down in the comments below. And if you get to this point, comment AW2020. Let me know where you put Advanced Warfare in your list of Call of Duty games. And just let me know if you liked Advanced Warfare, if you didn't. If you didn't, let me know why. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.